Good morning, students. Today we will learn basic terms in accounting which we have to use in our entire life, as we will be keeping accounts for our whole life. Okay, so let us start. First basic term is entity. Entity means a reality that has definite individual existence. It means an economic unit which is formed for earning income by providing service or selling goods. गुड्स विकण्यासाठी किंवा सर्व्हिस प्रोव्हाइड करण्यासाठी जे इकॉनॉमिक युनिट, जे बिझनेस युनिट आपण फॉर्म करतो, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज एंटिटी. बिझनेस एंटिटी मीन्स ए स्पेसिफिकली आयडेंटिफायबल बिझनेस एंटरप्राइज. ओके. सेकंड, ट्रान्झॅक्शन. ट्रान्झॅक्शन रेफर्स टू डीलिंग ऑफ बिझनेस. बिझनेसमध्ये जे व्यवहार चालू असतात वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे, त्याला ट्रान्झॅक्शन असं म्हणतात. इट मीन्स अन इव्हेंट इन्व्हॉल्विंग सम व्हॅल्यू बिटवीन टू ऑर मोर एंटिटीज. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, परचेस ऑफ गुड्स, पेमेंट ऑफ वेजेस, एट्सेट्रा. इट मीन्स in transaction there are total 3 activities. First is it involves an economic activity, म्हणजे पैशाच्या स्वरूपातला व्यवहार असला पाहिजे. इट मे बी क्लासिफाईड इंटू इंटरनल और एक्सटर्नल ॲक्टिव्हिटी ऑल्सो. इंटरनल मीन्स ॲक्टिव्हिटीज विदिन द बिझनेस अँड एक्सटर्नल मीन्स ॲक्टिव्हिटीज बिटवीन टू डिफरंट बिझनेस एंटिटीज. And thirdly, it results in a change in the financial position of the firm. That is, it changes our assets, liabilities, capitals, etc. When we purchase goods, our cash will reduce and our goods will increase. Okay? याचा अर्थ फर्मच्या फायनान्शियल पोझिशनमध्ये या ट्रान्झॅक्शनमुळे फरक पडतो. ही ट्रान्झॅक्शन्स ही इकॉनॉमिक ॲक्टिव्हिटी असते आणि ती एक्सटर्नल आणि इंटरनल अशी दोन्ही प्रकारची असू शकते. ओके. नाव थर्ड, ॲसेट्स. ॲसेट्स आर items of value expressed in monetary terms used by the business in its operations. आता याचा अर्थ काय बघा, तर ॲसेट इज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द बिझनेस एंटरप्राइज. For example, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture, etc. Vehicles means motor cars, etc. These are properties of the business. These items are property of the business, and these items are items of value expressed in monetary terms. So त्याला assets असं म्हणतात. म्हणजेच बिझनेसच्या मालकीच्या किमती वस्तू ज्या असतात, ज्या बिझनेसमध्ये वापरल्या जातात बिझनेस रन करताना, त्या वस्तूंना ॲसेट्स असं म्हणतात. मीन्स कॅश बँक बॅलन्स इज ऑल्सो अवर ॲसेट. स्टॉक ऑफ गुड्स, फर्निचर, मशिनरी, लँड अँड बिल्डिंग, बिल्स रिसिवेबल, डेटर्स, दॅट इज कस्टमर्स, अवर क्रेडिट कस्टमर्स, एट्सेट्रा आर अवर ॲसेट्स. It means assets are valuable resources owned by a business which are acquired at a measurable money cost. There are mainly two types of assets. Fixed assets, they are also called as non-current assets, and second type is current assets. Non-current assets are used in the business for the purpose of producing goods or services, and they are not for sale. For example, building, machinery, computer, motor vehicle, furniture, etc. These items we use for producing new goods or services or running the business, and these assets are not for sale. These non-current assets, that is fixed assets, are further classified into two types, that is tangible asset and intangible asset. Tangible assets are those assets which can be seen and touched. ज्या ॲसेट्स पाहता येतात डोळ्यांनी आणि ज्यांना स्पर्श करता येतो अशा ॲसेट्सना टँजिबल ॲसेट्स म्हणतात. इट मीन्स दे हॅव ए फिजिकल एक्झिस्टन्स like land and building, machinery, computer, motor vehicle, furniture. We can touch them and we can see them by our eyes. So these assets are called as tangible asset. Second type of fixed asset is intangible asset. Intangible assets are those assets which do not have a physical existence and we cannot see them or we cannot touch them. Okay? Assets such as goodwill, patents, copyright, trademarks, computer software, these are all intangible assets of the business. Okay? Value of intangible assets is based on the benefit and facility available by them to the business. These are the types of fixed assets, tangible and intangible. Now, second type is current assets. Current assets are the assets used on short-term basis. Current assets are those assets which are meant for sale or which the management would want to convert into cash within 1 year. So the time period is limited for current assets. For example, debtors. Debtors means our credit customers. We have sold goods on credit to them. म्हणजे उधारीवर ज्यांना माल विकलेला आहे असे कस्टमर्स, ज्यांच्याकडून अजून येणे आहेत पैसे, अशा कस्टमर्सना डेटर्स असं म्हणतात अकाउंटन्सीमध्ये. डेटर्स आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू बी कन्वर्टेड इन टू कॅश विदिन ए रिजनेबल शॉर्ट पिरियड. मीन्स वी एक्सपेक्ट अवर डेटर्स टू पे अस देअर अमाऊंट दॅट इज कॅश within a specific period. So debtors is a current asset. Stock is a current asset because stock is continuously sold and it can be converted into cash within a short period. So these are the current assets of the business. Okay, understood? Now the next point is liabilities. Liabilities are obligations or debts that an enterprise has to pay at some time in future. Obligations, debts, responsibilities to pay some amount in future. They are called as liabilities. Means liabilities refers to the amount which the firm owes to outsiders. म्हणजे फर्म बाहेरच्या लोकांचे जे पैसे देणे लागते त्याला त्या देण्यांना लायबिलिटीज असं म्हणतात. There are short-term liabilities and long-term liabilities as well as internal liabilities and external liabilities also. Similarly, there are non-current liabilities and current liabilities also. You have to write notes in your notebook after listening my lecture. So first, liabilities are of long term and short term. Long term liabilities are those liabilities that they are usually payable after a period of 1 year. Means long term liabilities may be for 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, for example bank loan, etc. There are short term liabilities. These liabilities we have to pay within a year. For example, bank overdraft or bills payables, etc. These are short term liabilities. Liabilities may be divided into two parts, internal liabilities and external liabilities. You know now the meaning of internal and external. Internal liabilities means all amounts which a business entity has to pay to the proprietors or owners. They are called as internal liabilities, such as capital. Capital, the meaning of capital is amount invested by the owner into business and it is the duty of the business to pay back his amount. So this is internal liability of the business. And all amounts which a business entity has to pay to the outsiders are known as external liabilities, such as creditors, bank overdraft, loans, etc. Okay, Understood? Similarly, liabilities may be further classified into two parts, that is non-current liabilities and current liabilities. First, we'll study non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities are those liabilities which fall due for a payment in a relatively long period. So, which are not current liabilities, they will be non-current liabilities, means they are long-term liabilities. Okay? And current liabilities refer to those liabilities which are to be paid in near future, normally within 1 year or within 6 months, etc. So, short-term liabilities are current liabilities. Okay? Now, we will study next basic term of accounting, capital. This is very important term. Amount invested by the owner in the business is known as capital. It may be in the form of cash or assets or goods, etc. It is the amount with the help of which goods and assets are purchased in the business. So, we can write it in an equation, that is capital is equal to assets minus liabilities. Capital is the liability of the business, and capital is also known as owner's equity or net worth or net assets. Net assets refers to assets minus liabilities. कॅपिटल याचा अर्थ आहे मालकांनी त्याच्या धंद्यामध्ये इन्व्हेस्ट केलेले पैसे. ते रोख पैसे असतील किंवा ते गुड्सच्या स्वरूपात असेल किंवा ते ॲसेटच्या स्वरूपात असेल. टोटल ऑफ ऑल दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज कॅपिटल इन अकाउंटिंग. नाव द नेक्स्ट टर्म, सेल्स. Sales are total revenues received from goods sold or services provided to the customers. कस्टमर्सना गुड्स सोल्ड केलेले असतील किंवा सर्व्हिस दिलेली असेल तर त्याचे जे पैसे मिळतात, टोटल ऑफ दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज सेल्स. सो इट रेफर्स टू ट्रान्सफर ऑफ ओनरशिप ऑफ गुड्स or services to the customer for a specific price. This term is only in case of sale of goods. Keep it in mind. The term sales is used only in case of sale of goods and never used for the sale of assets. Okay? Sales ही term फक्त माल विकलेल्यासाठी वापरली जाते. एखादी ॲसेट विकली तर तिला सेल्स म्हणत नाहीत, हे कृपया लक्षात ठेवा सगळ्यांनी. अँड सेल्स मे बी कॅश सेल और क्रेडिट सेल. ओके? कॅश सेल मीन्स रोख पैसे घेऊन केलेली विक्री आणि क्रेडिट सेल्स मीन्स उधारीने केलेली विक्री. याच्यामध्ये अजून एक टर्म येईल सेल्समध्येच आपण समजून घेऊ शकतो, इवन दो इट इज नॉट गिवन हिअर, दॅट इज सेल्स रिटर्न. It is also called as return inward. Some customers might return the goods sold to them after some time because they may be defective, etc. The amount of these goods is called as sales return. कस्टमर करून परत आलेला जो माल असतो डिफेक्टिव्ह असल्यामुळे किंवा इतर काही कारणामुळे त्याला सेल्स रिटर्न असं म्हणतात. ओके? Now the term revenue. These are the amounts of business earned by selling its product or providing service to the customer. It is called as sales revenue. ज्या वेळेला गुड्स सोल्ड केल्यामुळे किंवा सर्व्हिस दिल्यामुळे जे पैसे मिळतात त्याला सेल्स रेव्हेन्यू असं म्हणतात. आणि इतर रेव्हेन्यू म्हणजे इतर काही कारणामुळे जे मिळत असतात पैसे बिझनेसला, अदर रेव्हेन्यू, त्या अदर रेव्हेन्यूमध्ये काय काय येतं? कमिशन, इंटरेस्ट, डिव्हिडंड, रॉयल्टी, रेंट रिसिव्ड, एट्सेट्रा. समटाइम्स रेव्हेन्यू इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ॲज इन्कम, बट इट इज नॉट परफेक्ट because income is equal to revenue minus expenses. Income is different from revenue. It means amount received from sale of goods is called revenue and cost of goods sold is called expenses. When we deduct expenses from revenue, we will get income. So, revenue refers to gross inflow of cash generated by the business in its operations. This is the right definition. Revenue refers to gross inflow of cash generated. म्हणजे धंदा चालवताना जी कॅश तयार होते धंद्यामधून वेगवेगळ्या ट्रान्झॅक्शन्समुळे त्याचा जो इन्फ्लो असतो, दॅट इन्फ्लो रेफर्स टू रेव्हेन्यू. जे पैसे आत येतात, धंद्यात येतात, त्याला रेव्हेन्यू असं म्हणतात. बऱ्याचदा त्याला इन्कम असंही म्हणतात, पण ॲक्युरेटली इन्कम म्हणजे रेव्हेन्यूमधून ज्यावेळेला एक्सपेन्सेस लेस केले जातात त्यावेळेला जी नेट अमाऊंट उरते तिला इन्कम असं म्हणतात. ओके. नाव द नेक्स्ट टर्म एक्सपेन्सेस. Costs incurred by business in the process of earning revenue are called as expenses. That is, cost of goods sold is called expenses. Business चालवताना in the process of earning revenue म्हणजे रेव्हेन्यू मिळवताना, बिझनेस चालवून रेव्हेन्यू मिळवताना जी कॉस्ट इन्कर्ड होते म्हणजे जो खर्च येतो बिझनेसमधला, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज एक्सपेन्सेस. Means expenses is the cost of use of things or services for the purpose of generating revenue. Okay. It means cost of goods sold or amount paid for rent, commission, salary, advertisement, etc. These all are expenses of the business. Okay. Now the next term expenditure. Spending money or incurring liability for some benefit, service or property received is called expenditure. There is difference between expenses and expenditure. Expenditure refers to any disbursement of cash for the purpose of acquiring assets, goods or services, etc. म्हणजे ॲसेट विकत घेताना, गुड्स विकत घेताना, सर्व्हिसेस विकत घेताना जे डिस्बर्समेंट ऑफ कॅश म्हणजे जी कॅश दिली जाते दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज एक्सपेंडिचर. इट मीन्स एनी टाईप ऑफ पेमेंट फॉर रिसीट ऑफ सम बेनिफिट is termed as expenditure in accountancy. Okay. There are two types of expenditures. First, revenue expenditure. Amount or cost incurred on maintaining earning capacity of business and benefit of which is exhausted within a year is called revenue. याचा अर्थ आहे धंदा चालवताना डे टू डे जे खर्च होत असतात धंद्यातून पैसे त्यांना रेव्हेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर असं म्हणतात आणि हे रेव्हेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचरचा इफेक्ट हा 1 वर्षापर्यंतचाच असतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल जर आपण रेंट पेड केला तर आपण या वर्षीचा रेंट पेड करतो तो या वर्षीचे एक्सपेंडिचर रेव्हेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर म्हणून गृहीत धरला जातो. अँड ऑल द रेव्हेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर्स आर डेबिटेड टू ट्रेडिंग अँड प्रॉफिट अँड लॉस अकाउंट. They only help in maintaining the existing earning capacity of the business. Okay. And now these revenue expenditures are recurring in nature. म्हणजे आपल्याला रेंट दर महिन्याला भरावा लागतो, सॅलरी दर महिन्याला पेड करायला लागते. एकदा पेड केल्यानंतर वर्षभर 2 वर्ष काही करावं लागत नाही असं असत नाही. सो दीज आर रेव्हेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर अँड दे आर रिकरिंग इन नेचर. Now next term is capital expenditure. An amount incurred for acquiring or improving some asset which would give benefit for more than one accounting year is called as capital expenditure. It means the amount spent on the purchase of building or erection of building, purchase of plant, purchase of furniture. It is a capital expenditure. This expenditure gives benefits over a long period, and hence these expenditures are written in assets of the business. Capital expenditures are non-recurring in nature. कारण आपण एकदा लँड विकत घेतल्यानंतर दर महिन्याला लँड विकत घेत नाही. एकदा बिझनेससाठी मशिनरी परचेस केल्यानंतर आपण सारखी मशिनरी परचेस करत बसत नाही. घेतलेली मशिनरी बऱ्याच काळपर्यंत वापरतो. अशा प्रकारे ॲसेट विकत घेण्यासाठी किंवा ॲसेटची कपॅसिटी इम्प्रूव्ह करण्यासाठी मोठी अमाऊंट खर्च केली जाते. ज्याचा बेनिफिट आपल्याला मोर दॅन 1 अकाउंटिंग इयरसाठी मिळतो इज कॉल्ड कॅपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर ऑफ द बिझनेस. ओके. नाव द नेक्स्ट टर्म, प्रॉफिट. इट इज अ व्हेरी इझी टर्म. The excess of revenue over its related expenses during an accounting year is called profit. धंद्यामध्ये मिळवलेले पैसे जे असतात दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज रेव्हेन्यू. धंद्याचे जे पैसे खर्च झालेले असतात धंदा चालवताना दे आर कॉल्ड ॲज एक्सपेन्सेस. वी ऑलरेडी स्टडीड धिस. एक्सेस ऑफ रेव्हेन्यू ओव्हर इट्स एक्सपेन्सेस मीन्स एक्सपेन्सेसपेक्षा रेव्हेन्यू किती एक्सेस आहे त्याच्यामधला जो डिफरन्स आहे इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज प्रॉफिट. I can give you one example. If expenses of running a shop is rupees 1 lakh and if the revenue, that is cash received from selling goods, is rupees 1,50,000, then revenue is 1,50,000, expenses are rupees 1 lakh, so difference between them is 50,000. It means 50,000 is profit of the business. Okay, understood? And the next term, loss, is the opposite term. It refers to excess of expenses over its related revenue. If expenses are more, incomes or revenue is less, then difference between that is called as loss. Obviously, when expenses are more than revenue, then there will be loss. Okay.